Hello guys, welcome back. So we are going to learn in the this series many things about React with the JSON, get, post, put, edit, delete using JSON server, as well as we are using Axios. So you have already seen the previous video number 1, that was for the listing. Video number 2 was for the saving the data using the post method. And now we are going to work on the delete API. Delete API. This entire, you can say saving, listing, editing, deleting, the 4 videos we will have. In the first video, you have seen listing the data. Second video, uh, you have seen saving the data to the JSON server using Axios. The third video, you are going to see how to delete the data from the again JSON server using JSON server based on Axios. Okay. So I believe you have already subscribed the channel. In case no, then uh, I'll request you, you can subscribe CRM Software Academy. We are creating very good videos. It's completely day-to-day life implementation for the developer. It will help a lot. It's a completely actual thing that you need to implement in the industry. There is nothing like dummy content and something. It's a completely those things that you need to implement. So hope you will subscribe and you will continue the video till end of the complete example. So let's see. I'll give the demo first. So I'll go here. This is my page where I was saving the data. I'll save again. I'll show you. Let's suppose I'll keep a book here called Node.js, and then I'll keep the price, suppose 400 rupees, quantity 2. Let me save here. It's saying Node saved successfully. Let me go to my page again. Here you can see Node.js is coming. Again, let me add one more book, Python. Let's go here, 500 rupees, quantity, let's keep 5, save it. It says Python saved successfully. So hope you have seen this video. It's a video number 2. It's a very awesome based on JSON server, and then it's worked perfectly. It's completely end-to-end example I have written, I've uploaded. Let's come back to the again imply that listing page. You can see here Python node I have saved, it's coming here. So that was happening in the previous video number 1 and 2. Now what we are going to learn in this third video, that is called how to delete a record. In case if you want to delete a record, so this is as you understood in the previous video, it is based on JSON server. That meaning it's a file system. The data is going to a file, JSON file. From there we are reading, writing, updating. We will be updating and we are going to delete. Okay. So let's suppose this is the Python I saved just now. I'll try to delete it. You can see here it is showing on the top book is 5. Let me delete one. You can see says a book details deleted successfully. Python gone from here, and that array also got reduced. Let me show you the file where I have store my contents. So this is my JSON server, and inside that I have a book API JSON. This is my book data.json file. I'll open it and I'll go here and I'll show you. See, I have total this many books, basic Java, this one, and Node.js. We saved this file today. Okay, let me close this file and delete one more. Example, basic Java, I'll try to delete. Last one, index 1, I deleted. Now here it's called reduce. Let's look into the file. How many are there? I'll go here and you can see the only 3 books I have here all got deleted perfectly. So hope you understood the flow. Okay, in case if you are new to this video, I'll suggest you can see first the first video how I have listed the data, second video implement how to save the data, and then come to the third video how to delete the data. Will be awesome experience for you. Okay, now we are going to see the code level what we have written, so it's happening. Okay, what we have written, so it's happening. So I'll go to the code. It's a simple code, nothing difficult. Okay, so first I'll come to my code, and in the previous video there was no any action tab and there was no any button called edit. It was just like this. It was just like this. I'll delete again. I'll come back to the previous video what it was. Here I have written a function called delete book. Let me delete 2. Then I have created a function here called this one. I deleted everything what was the old code. Now you will see here the old output will come. This is the old output. That what video you have seen earlier and what you have implemented. Okay. Now question is, let's add it. Add a column here called delete, add the button, apply the functionality. Okay. So first, let me go to the mm, let me go to the state part, and let me add here called one message variable, because we need to display some message. So I added a variable, a state variable called message. Right. So hope it's clear for you. Let me increase little font size. It will be more helpful. Okay. So this is, hope it's clearly visible. So I created a message variable. Let me come down now and write a function called delete book. Since it is class component, I will follow here the fat arrow method. Here I'll give a index, like you can say book ID, because you are going to delete a book from the, you are going to delete a record from the array. So without index, or you cannot do anything. I receive as a book ID here. Let me go here and keep an alert the book ID. This book ID we are going to send from the HTML side. So this function I written book ID. Let me keep a comment here called new code for delete, so that it will be helpful for you to identify. So function is written. Now let's come to the HTML part. In HTML, as you have seen the last there was no here action field. So I will be adding one th called action. I'll come down. I'll add a td also here. Inside the td, we will be creating two buttons. One button I'll create. That button will be for the edit purpose. And one more button I'll create. That will be for the delete purpose. Delete purpose. And for this both the button, I have written a CSS. Also use the CSS. Class name equal to warning. I have created a class, and for this I have created a class name equal to danger. Class name should be N, should be capital. Now two button I created here. Also the CSS also of this. So I added one extra TD here. Warning and danger, both I added two classes. Both class code also you can take. Look at here. I have two classes. One is called danger. Danger, there I have written the background red. Another one I have called warning. For danger I have written some hover effect, and for warning also I have written some hover effect. So this code you can use, you can write it and you can implement, or anyway look and feel will be depending on your project structure. So it can be anything. But for reference I will showing you. This is the code of CSS. Now let me come to my page. You will see here two button appear, danger and warning. This is for edit purpose. That edit video I will be giving in the next session, next video, video number 4. This is the third one. There we are going to see the delete. I have not added all in one video. Reason, if multiple functionality if you'll add in one video, number one, video will become longer, and number two, it will be difficult to you to understand and manage everything. So I split it into 4 parts. Now we need to call the function here on button click. Let me go to the my crud.js HTML file at this place. This is my button. Let me bring all the property in the next line. So here I'll write on click equal to I'll call a button here, function here, this call this dot delete book. In delete book, we want to pass the ID, the book ID that is coming from the JSON file. You have to use your bind function, because in React to pass the input, we required a bind function in the parameter. Bind function first parameter is called this, the fixed always. Second parameter your input. So what input we are going to send? we are going to send here bookinfo.id. Bookinfo.id. This ID, this ID is coming from the JSON file. Bookinfo.id. This comma bookinfo.id. Now let me show you. On click I call this one. So all properties are in the next line. Now after that I'll show you when I click on this delete button whether alert comes or not. You can see on the top I have written the delete function. Inside just I kept as alert book ID. So book delete book function is here, and then coming down we have here called on click equal to this dot delete book then bind and something. Now let's go here and let me click on delete. You can see alert is coming. ID is 8. Let me click again here. ID coming as a 7. You can see here alert is coming. ID as a 5. Now this ID we need to send to this JSON API. So how to call the JSON API? Let's go here. Simple, not difficult. Number one, you have to get the URL. So you have seen in the last video, this is my URL where from the JSON server I'm getting the data. Now I'll go here and in the same URL we need to append the ID plus this book ID. Okay, the book ID we appended here in the same URL, and after that with the help of axios dot delete, inside the delete you pass the URL. Simple. Then you can call the then function dot then function will come. This then is the promise function. Here you capture as a response, but anyhow JSON is going to send you the response. That will not be useful at all. So now come down below and here you will write here this dot set state. Inside the set state you will be writing, let me bring in the same line, no need to make multiple lines. We have a variable in the beginning, message variable, right? So that message variable I'll write here saying like message colon, just hardcode value I'll pass here message book details, book details deleted successfully. Book details deleted successfully. After deleting the book, once a particular book information get deleted, we require to call this function. Why? Because after deleting the book, the list has to get reload. The list should get reloaded automatically. For that purpose, I will be calling the getBook function, because getBook function is helping me to list the data. Okay, so I call the same book function here. For what purpose? That after delete, after delete, it will reload the list. After delete, it will reload the list. Okay, now everything is ready. This is just simple function, nothing to do in that. So to this book array in the JSON file, you need to pass the ID with the help of axios.delete function. Delete function on this URL, whichever the element is exist, that will get deleted. Okay. After that, message we are generating manually anyhow. Let me come to the browser and show you. I have here written call. My name is itself Siaram. Let me delete here. This book name is Siaram itself. Let me delete this. Delete. Awesome. See here, book got removed. Saying like book details deleted successfully. Let me delete the JavaScript also. Delete. Perfect. See, gone. JavaScript also. One more I have. Delete. See, gone. Nothing is exist now. Let me show you the page. Which page? Book data.json file. Whether really it's gone from there. 100%. Everything gone from here. Book.json file. You can see it's empty array. Right? Let me close it and come back to my page again. Go here and I'll try to post some data again. HTML and then 200 rupees and quantity 1 and save it. Let me see whether it came or not. Awesome, you can see HTML came here. Let me add one more. Angular Angular. After that, book price 450 rupees and quantity is 2 1 maybe. Let's save it, saying Angular save successfully. Let me go here to the list, and you can see here I can see here I have two book details, correct? And again I'll try to delete anyone Angular. See, awesome, got deleted. So hope you understood what is happening. This is the code, simple code. Simple code is what delete book function we have written, and for messaging purpose I have created one message variable on the top. After that, this delete function need a book ID, and to that we are passing this to this server, and finally JSON server is deleting, and that's all. This much is the code to delete the data from JSON server. Okay, so again, hope you understood the flow. You can see again, I'll give the tips while implementing anything from the video. You play the video, implement it. Again, play the video, implement it. It will take little time, but you will understand. Okay. So hope you understood the concept. Saving data is happening in this in the channel. There is a first video that is for the listing purpose. Second video for the saving purpose. And the third video again you have for the deleting purpose. Okay. So hope you enjoy the video and you got some idea. And again, I'll suggest you, in case if you are new, please subscribe it. It's helpful for you. You will keep getting notification on the new upcoming videos. And after that, again, thanks for watching, and let's see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.